Hey you guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. So it is a rainy day in Vancouver. It's the morning right now. I just had to help my brother with something, so I dropped him off, and then I thought, oh, why not just head to the gym right after that. So we're here. I'm just having a little protein bar because I didn't have time to eat anything for breakfast, but this is a reminder to not skip breakfast. So I'm eating the Quest protein bar. It's the chocolate chip cookie dough one. If you like cookie dough, I definitely recommend this. The texture, I already kind of started eating it, so I don't know if this is gross, but it kind of looks like this. Tastes pretty good for a protein bar. I have yet to find a protein bar that I really love. This one's good because I like the chocolate chips and the cookie dough makes sense. They have other flavors. I think there's like a peanut butter one and an Oreo one. I like this one the best just because like the texture, it makes sense with the cookie dough. But if you guys have any like protein bar recommendations, definitely let me know because I'm still trying to find a good one. This one has 21 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and 12 grams of fiber. That's so good because I actually really need to work on eating my fiber. I'm gonna get my workout in even though I'm really not feeling it, especially with the rain. Like something with the rain just makes you want to be like lazy in bed, but we don't have time to be lazy. We gotta get ish done. So I'm gonna go to the gym, and then after the gym I think I'm gonna check out a new cafe that opened in Coquitlam that I've been wanting to check out. If you're from like the Metro Vancouver area, then you have probably heard about Foret. Foret is a cute like Korean style cafe that's known for their aesthetics and their large menu. Like they have pastries, bakery goods, they make their own breads, they even have entrees for like lunch and brunch, as well as their coffee and everything. But they opened a third location in Coquitlam. The original two is in Burnaby, so the one in Burnaby is the big one that a lot of people will like study at, work at, meet up with friends. And then there's a second one in Burnaby that's more of like a takeout spot, and they focus more just on the baked goods. And then this third one, I think is supposed to be like the original where it's like full service, has everything. So I'm excited to go there to get some work done. I will see you guys after the gym. I just finished at the gym, and I'm not gonna lie, that workout was kind of slow. It wasn't the best workout. Like I haven't had any caffeine, not even my coffee, and I am a coffee a day kind of girl. Like I need to have my coffee in the morning, but I always think like a bad workout is better than no workout, you know? So glad I did it, but I am more so looking forward to heading to the cafe. So I'm gonna drive over there. It's gonna take us about, I think about like 15-20 minutes depending. But yeah, it is still raining, so you know, you gotta drive careful in the rain, but that is nothing new for a Vancouver girl like me. So I will see you guys at the cafe. I am back in the car after my little work session at Foret Austin. My thoughts, okay, we're gonna start from the get-go. We're gonna start with parking because not everyone may care about this, but for someone like me, I'm the type when I plan somewhere to go, I also plan the parking. I want to know where I'm going, where I'm parking. I don't want it to be too tight. I want to know that I'll get a spot. Here, they have parking in the back, but there are only 6 spots. And if you have been to Foret Cafe before, the one vice or like the one con of any Foret Cafe is that you know it will be packed. Everything else is 10 out of 10. Their food, their drinks, their ambiance, they have Wi-Fi, they have washrooms, the service, everything's 10 out of 10 always when you go to Foret. But the parking, I guess everyone has to have a flaw. So there was no spots in the back. I think there's also 6 spots in the front, but they were all taken. Those were all taken. The back was all taken. I mean, unless your timing is like perfect, then you can probably snag a spot there. The street behind, so La Foret is on Austin Avenue. The street behind is Ridgeway. Ridgeway has parking, like residential area. They have parking. Again, a lot of the parking spots were taken just because Austin Avenue has a lot of businesses and stuff there. So a lot of people will park in the residential. I parked, if this is Austin, then Ridgeway, and then there's one more street. I parked on this street, so it was like couple blocks behind. I don't mind. I mean, it was raining and I didn't have an umbrella, so that kind of sucks, but in general I don't mind parking that far. But like for some people that might be like a no-go, so you could just take your luck on Ridgeway, which is the street directly behind, and there is an entrance through the back, so that's not too bad. But yeah, the parking situation is tough. Even the one in Burnaby, the parking situation, like they have their own parking, but like a lot of the times those are taken up. So I start with that. Second, when I walked in, the way they did the interior design was stunning. Like, I'm not surprised because all the La Foret locations are gorgeous, but this one was stunning. It was like giving like urban, forest, concrete. Like, I really loved it, and I don't think there's a lot of cafes in Vancouver that have that aesthetic. When I went in, it was about 11 a.m. on a Friday. It was packed, so I don't even want to think about, like, if you go on the weekend, good luck. Like, you need to be with other people so that, like, you can order the food and then the other person gets snag a table. I was like, when I went in, I was stunned by the beauty, but I was also stressed by the busyness because I was by myself and I'm thinking, like, how am I going to grab a seat? But it all worked out. You know, everything always works out. You just gotta keep calm. Everything worked out. There was a table that had no chairs, so I just snagged that table, and then I looked around to see if anyone was by themselves and they had a chair. Luckily, there was a girl who was by herself. I asked her, I grabbed the chair. Boom, bam, we got a chair and a table. Things is good. I got my strawberry cream croissant and my cappuccino. Life is good. Once I got all settled in, yeah, it was delicious. The strawberry cream croissant was delicious. The cream wasn't too sweet and there was a lot of it. The strawberries were very sweet, which I loved. I hate it when you get like a strawberry pastry and the strawberries are not sweet, but it was sweet, so that was good. The croissant itself was like flaky, buttery. I really liked that for a stuffed croissant. I thought theirs was very good. It was $8, which I don't know, is that expensive? If you're watching and say you don't live in Vancouver and you live somewhere else, would that be expensive for like a stuffed croissant? $8? But I honestly, it was really good. I think it was like worth it for a little treat, a little splurge. And then I also got a cappuccino. The total was about $13. That's kind of the going rate with like cute aesthetic cafes in Vancouver. Once you're settled in and you're not worried about anything, I think it's like 100% worth it. Definitely go and visit. I will say that they did just open on May 18th, so that may be why it is so busy. But knowing La Foret, even the location in Burnaby that has been there for a couple years now, it is still really busy when you go. But I will say, at least this location as well as the Burnaby location, they're both really big, so there is a lot of tables. So even though it is busy, if you're patient and like on the ball, you can get a table. And if you're with somebody, that will make it a lot easier. I think it was just harder for me because I was by myself, so I didn't have a teammate to help me out. But I would come back. I would come back for sure. Like, their pastries are good. They also do like actual brunches there and lunches, like sandwiches and all that. I didn't get that this time, but I have had it in the past. I love like their chicken strips and fries. Those are delicious. And they have a fried chicken and waffles platter. I've had it at the Burnaby location and it was delicious. So if you're looking more for a meal, they definitely got that. I will say, when I was leaving, around 1 to 2 p.m. is when it stopped being busy, and that's on a Friday, like on a weekday. So maybe it was coincidence, but it might not be. So like, if you are able to go during a weekday, maybe go around 1 to 2. I think that's when like the after lunch rush kind of dies down and it's less busy. Yeah, so now I just will drive home. It is so rainy and it's so cold, and I just want to get cozy, take a hot shower. So I will see you guys later. Bye.